Hello and welcome to Stoneblock 4. It's my current series going on. If you haven't seen the other episodes, check out the playlist on my channel. Hopefully you do enjoy, and if you do and you check me out, or you keep coming back and you're not yet, feel free to subscribe, leave the video a like, and maybe even leave a comment of things you want me to play next. Enjoy the video. Okay, today I want to get started on the Catalyst's quest line, if possible. It is not going to be easy in any capacity, and if it's too hard, we might jump over here and just do this instead. But before we do anything, we need to level up our gear to netherite. So, the way that we need to do that is with a smithing template. We have to buy the smithing template from the fabricator. So let's go do that first. And then I'll talk about all the things I did off-stream. Fabricator. I need a smithing template. Just one. And then we'll go home. I can duplicate this with just some netherrack. Actually, I have some in here. Okay, so, whoops. Throw that all in here. And we will duplicate this a couple times, just so that I never run out. Okay. And then we'll grab some netherite. I don't have very much right now, because I keep running out of gold. I have this guy back on dust to get me more. I need to upgrade those chests, because if I could get stack upgrades in there, that would be insane. Let us level up the gear. Netherite boots, leggings, chest plate, helmet, sword, pickaxe, axe. I can't level up the hammer. Okay. So, now that I'm all decked out, we should be able to put up a decent fight to this boss or the bosses we need to fight to get this thing. And that also completed a quest of ours. Yes, down here. Netherite sword, pickaxe, and armor. Looks like I've got lots of quests. Cool. So, let us jump back up here. So for this quest, we need the Ender Cell Nitro, which means we need nitro crystals. In order to get nitro crystals, we need a block of blazing crystal, 2 blocks of redstone, and a nether star. So we need to kill a wither. Okay, so yeah, we need that. Over here, we need to craft this music disc, which means we need latex from industrial foregoing. We need 4 blaze gold and a netherite scrap. And then we need to go to a vault. And then do a dance, it looks like, with this disc. The other thing that we need to do is we need to set up auto crafting so that we can access the world engine from our base. And to help facilitate that, I've done a lot off stream, so let's go from what I did most, not what I did most recently, but what I did farthest to go. I set up this matter condenser to make me singularities so that I can link that AE2 thing to the one that's on the world engine, and I did that. It is just being fed by 3 cobblestone generators with advanced pipe upgrades, just pumping in, creating singularities. It takes 256,000 pieces of cobblestone to make 1 singularity. The other thing I did was this energy collector I finally put down and put... so it started with a alchemical coal block, and that is from 9 alchemical coal, and I had 6, and I made the Philosopher's Stone to make another 4. And the Philosopher's Stone is actually not that complicated. I was waiting on it to see when I would get these, but I can actually just make them. Cognitive Flux is items that we have already done, and then the other kind of powder that we need for it is just a recipe in the world engine. Nothing too complicated. I made a cell workbench, a wireless access terminal so that I can access it from within my base. It's only a range of 52 meters, which I think is 52 blocks. And then over here in my world thingy, I set up a tesseract. I think I did that on stream. Actually, no, I didn't. I set up a tesseract to a room over there where I'm generating power so that this is all powered. I made a foundry, an assembler, and a centrifuge to make everything I could need, specifically to create 1 Oritech multi-block that I have set up over here. I mined out a big room right here, and this is generating power. It looks really complicated, but this is also barely enough to run my base right now. It's 4 steam engines being fed by 4 lava generators that are being fed infinite, should be being fed infinite lava and infinite water. Looks like we're pretty much out of lava, so I should set up a second one. But these are being fed with steam, and it looks like it's not quite enough, so I'll need to fix that lava problem pronto. And my most recent addition, a biogenerator. So the biogenerator is being fed biofuel from Mechanism, which is being created in this thing really slowly by infinite mushrooms. I have 10 mushroom farms down. And then they are creating mushrooms, and those are feeding into drawers, which are feeding into the crusher, which is creating biofuel, 1 piece of biofuel from, or biomass. Oh yeah, biofuel. Biomass is from Oritech. 1 piece of biofuel per mushroom destroyed, and that's going in here and turning into power. Yeah, so... this is not able to keep up with what I need it to keep up with. So I'm going to need to up my lava, because I think that's the big issue. It's able to feed up everything in my base just fine, but it can't keep up with my ME system effectively. Specifically, it's not able to keep up with everything that's happening down there. This is fine. Still got the energy cell. It's not dying on me anymore. I did also upgrade all of my sophisticated storage chests. I forgot that I have a draconium chest here because it's invisible. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, there we go. So, every chest in my base is now netherite tier. So these are all netherite level chests, so I should not run out of storage anytime soon. And I added a 4K ME untyped drive, so this can store 4,000 items in it without the need for specific types. Which is good, because this is backup storage. This hasn't been touched because everything is going into these chests for now. I do need to fix that lava issue. Like, now. So I need another dripping upgrade. Come on. The dripping upgrades, I believe, is also from the fabricator. No. Who has the dripping upgrade? The Infernal. I need another dripping upgrade. It's like all of my money again. And then I need 2 more fluid drawers. Okay. So, we are going to fix this immediately while I have flight from the other world. That'll work. Okay. Water is not an issue, it is just the lava. So we are going to take 1 lava generation upgrade out of that. No, 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 no. This is now full of water, and I don't want it to be. Throw in a dripping upgrade so that it's full of lava. Put this here. Set it to extract. Okay. These are now both extracting lava. This needs to be extracting. This is so frustrating. I did not want water in this. I wanted to put a dripping upgrade. Once it drains of water, it'll also be producing lava. Because I think that's the one thing that's slowing this entire thing down, is the lack of lava in any of our machines. Looks like we're all fixed now. Yes, looks like it. But we won't be for long, because I actually need to be doing... I need to do something that's I'm probably going to regret with this. But, to even get started with this quest, before we even think about killing the Wither, I need an energizing orb. And I need energizing rods. So, I need to craft an energizing orb. And the way that I have to do that is with 350 degrees Celsius heat for this craft. For 100 ticks. So I need, what is that, 5 seconds of 350 degrees Celsius at minimum. So I have a plan for that, but first we need to get these things. So I need 4 fused quartz, which means I need the alloy smelter from Ender.io. And then... I think I have pretty much everything that I would need for this alloy smelter. I need 3 ferni. And then 2 iron gears. Okay. Now we will make an alloy smelter. Need a capacitor, which I did get from a dungeon chest. Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and put this just right here. Throw in the capacitor. It'll fill up with power very slowly. And now we just need quartz. Quartz. I do have blocks of quartz, which is good, because that is the same. We'll do 4 blocks of quartz turned into fused quartz. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna hopefully be able to stream Friday and put out a video as well. But then next week I will not be able to do any content. I'm going on vacation. So Friday might be my last stream. I might be able to stream Sunday as well. But we'll have to see. I make no promises. I also need an advanced control circuit, which requires infused alloy. Do I have any infused alloy? No. So I need copper, and I need redstone. Not wreckstone, redstone. I only need 8 because I can throw them in here and this thing will octuple it for me. Alrighty, throw that and that in there. This is gonna take a second. The other thing I do want to get into is this mod here. It's called Psy, and there's a it's a magic mod, but I basically cast magic through this golden desert eagle. So what I need to do that is this CAD assembler, which means I need obsidian plates, dark immortal stone, energy processors, and Fortron infused ingots, which is kind of gonna suck, but none of that is impossible to get. I mean, while we're doing all that, we might as well get the blaze gold and the latex that's required, because I just need this fluid extractor. And then that's all I need, and then I just need to quickly do a little setup in the world engine. And then from there, just produce latex. Like, it's... I don't know why latex is required there, because they didn't, like, block off this mod at all, so it's not... I don't have to do something else to do this. And this doesn't even require power. I will need fluid cables, though. But I think I can just use the fluid pipe. And then I just need an oak log. And we pop over to the world engine. We set up a fluid extractor, fluid pipes, and an oak log. This will slowly make latex and pump it into, hopefully, one of these. Yep, right there. So we'll just let that go, and I will go back to my base. Thought I made it in time. Doing that. I should also eventually get started on actually doing anything with the chickens that I have crammed in a room over there. Like, that would be kind to not have them trapped for so much longer. But I don't, like, need them, so it's not too high on my list of priorities. They would just automatically make me resources, so they could be incredibly useful. Especially because once I have enough resources generated, I don't need these villagers anymore. Which would be really nice, because I'm kind of sick and tired of having to deal with the villagers, to be honest. I need dielectric rods. And the other dielectric rods to make dielectric casing. Okay. We have the dielectric casing as well. So now we just need heat, which is the big issue. So let's do this first. Do I have any blaze gold? I do. I've got exactly 4. Well, that's just what I need. No need to do it. That's fantastic. So blaze gold and netherite. 1 piece of scrap and 4 blaze gold is all I need? Heck yeah. Let's jump back to the world engine again, and then we'll pretty much be done with this. How much latex do you have in you? 138? That's enough. Like that. That is all that needed to happen with that. That was it. I also need to upgrade these because the throughput isn't enough. So I will be upgrading these to advanced. So I need the alloy that I just threw in here. And do I still have it on me? Yes, I do. And I need this tesseract. Okay. Can't get past this door, unfortunately. What? The door was gone! Dang it. Okay. That's finished crafting this. The throughput needs to be fixed on this. Okay. So now its throughput, I believe, is doubled. I don't exactly remember what the throughput for it is, but it is more. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is actually slap this tesseract down right there. And this is going to be connected to the world engine setup there. That means I can remove this cable here. This should still be getting power through this tesseract. But here is the issue. I don't have enough power here to power a resistive heater to keep this powered, because that is what I will need to do in order to give it enough power, enough heat to do the production I need. So I will also need heat pipes, cables, tubes. What is it called? Let me just look up mechanism. Conductors. Okay. So my current plan is we're gonna pop right back over to the world engine really fast. And we're gonna move that tesseract. It's gonna go right here, same setup. That pipe, or that tube, that pipe I just moved is gonna go back down. And we are gonna set this side to extract. And the reason we're gonna do that is we are gonna change the tesseract that is up at my base to the world engine setup. So this tesseract here is going to be changed. These are still not filling up. Okay. This is being switched to world engine. So these should slowly fill up with millions of FE. These are still not filling up with lava, even though with 3 lava generators. I might have to make more lava generators. That's okay. So I'm gonna grab a bucket real fast. We'll go back to the world engine. And I need to put down the resistive heater, like here. Higher than that. Right there, except it doesn't accept energy that way. It's a little unfortunate. So right there, that is now producing heat. So this tube is now going to produce heat that we are going to plug directly into the top of the world engine. If it doesn't accept it from the top. Does it need to be from a side? I can't remember. If it needs to be from a side, I can just get rid of this pattern provider. There we go. So this is going to slowly heat up, very slowly, and we are going to hope that all of these systems are able to keep up. It looks like we're holding. Hopefully 5 steam engines, a heat generator, and a biogenerator is able to keep up with the need to heat this up to 350 degrees Celsius. That is really, really what we are hoping for here. Because it is very, very slowly ticking up. So I could go into looking to see if there is another resistive heater that I could build. Use 120 FE per tick, please. Okay. I have increased its usage by quite a bit. I think it's draining the ones at home first. Okay. Do I really need to set this to extract? It's getting really hot, but this isn't really increasing. We're gonna dump all the latex out of it. $1,200? To get it really, really hot? I hate messing around with heat in these mod packs because it never makes any sense. But once it gets hot enough, it needs to maintain until this craft is done, which is, I think 50 seconds? Or 5 seconds, sorry. Alright. Not 15,000, 1.5 thousand. We need to speed this up. Okay. What I want to do is grab this Zycraft thing and bring that home, because this one in here doesn't need this much lava. But my ones at home could use it. And this is chunk loaded, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay. Let me guess, these are draining? No, not even. We're gonna do that same setup I had before. Right here. Tried to get all my flying done, but Just barely not in time. Okay, and lava. I'm also having some lag issues that I'll try and fix between streams. So, and I know this is an inefficient energy production area, but this is just what I could do without dipping too far into anything. Once I have my energy set up, this energizing orb, I can start getting into Powah's reactors, and that's going to skyrocket our energy production. But for now, this was the best idea I could come up with to keep this all powered. Okay, we're at 72. Let me bump this to 3K. See if that speeds up the heat production at all. Because having to sit here until this hits 350 is going to be torture. And I want to sit here and monitor it so that I don't, like, go too far away. So... Oh, yes, I did this. We need to kill Ignis. And acquire Ignitium ingots. And then we're going to do blocks of spirit. I'm going to need a lot of source in here. Do I have that much source? No, I'm going to have to bring my source stuff back down in here. Unfortunate. Okay. This is producing quite a bit of heat. That's nice. Mechanism. I got one. Woo! I am like... I've only got 63 of these coins left. I'm very quickly running out of stuff. Okay. Potion-like drink that provides several buffs. Requires power to work. It mixes water and coffee beans into an empty cup to make a coffee cup. Okay. Regeneration. So it's just a brewer. Okay, that's fine. I don't really need that. What I might need, though, is a compact machine. If I can get, like, a massive power setup in a compact machine and just use 2 tesseracts to export everything out, probably be best. We're only at 100 heat. This is fine. We're fine. I'm gonna grab this out of here. I just need to remember to bring it back. I do think part of my lag problem is that this is hooked up to this storage controller. Okay, come on, everybody. Okay. We're starting to increase in the amount of lava that's in these. That's good. We're finally starting to catch up again. We are rapidly running out of power over here, though. Oh, we are completely out of power over here, which means that this is running out of power as well. Yes. So we need to drop this production back down to 1500. have its power intake. I know it tells me in here. Not in this one, in this one. 2000 FE per tick is what we need. Okay, we're about halfway to the heat we need. So if we need about 2000 FE per tick, let's bump it to 2 and see how it goes. Okay. I think we can support 2000 FE per tick. I just don't know how bad that's gonna plummet when this consumes 204,000. I'm also gonna need to find some way of powering my base. If this is what it takes, 5 steam engines and a bio engine to keep this thing powered, that's gonna suck. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're dropping temp. $2,500? Can we support that? Yes, we can support 2,500. This is going back up again. I don't know, can I extract more heat from this? No, we're dropping heat again. What is happening? It's like it only climbs when I'm in its inventory. We were able to get up to 165. Do I need a second resistive heater? Yeah, it's transferred 2.5 thousand heat, and this thing is only at 148. This is impossible. Yeah, it can't support 3,000. 2,500. I might not be able to do this today. We might have to come back after I research how. This is frustrating. I don't think we're gonna be able to hit it. So, oh yeah, we're like out of power now. So this is gonna start plummeting soon. Okay, 165. Yeah, the world engine has dissipated 12.7 million Celsius degrees. Hmm. Okay, if everything is powering this right now, that should be okay, because it only needs 204,000, and it's got 250,000 in its reservoir. Okay. While I'll leave this going while I research it to see if there's any better way to do it. Okay. Okay. So currently, actually the recommendation is to not use these mechanism cables. It's to use Ender IO heat cables. Let me check. Ender IO. Those are obelisks. Energy, conduit, fluid, item, redstone, ME, chemical, heat conduit. Okay, that's gonna be a lot better. Okay, I need conduit binder, which is conduit binder composite, which I can make no problem. I'm gonna leave this to just operate and hope that my home isn't unpowered. Okay, I need binder, and then heat conduit takes thermodynamic conductors. Not the binder, the heat conduit. Okay, now we go back to the world engine and undo this all that I just did. We just go boop a doop doo. Bam. Okay, so yeah, that's way, way better. Apparently you can use like 250 FE with this. And it works just fine. Energizing orb. Fantastic. Hopefully this will stay operational even when I turn this Tesseract off. So this Tesseract... Hold on, I just need you to unactivate. Okay. This is all now powered with only 200 FE per tick. And the world engine is now steady at about 500 Celsius. Fantastic. And my steam engine is starting to catch up. This is great. Can I put the heat conduit on top? No. So what I should be doing is the energy should go on top and the heat conduit should be on the side. Okay. Okay, I don't think I need this heat generator anymore. So we're gonna go home and grab some buckets and then we'll take this apart. Go home. God, I really need to fix this lag. Like, it's fine at, like, pretty much everywhere until I need it to work, and then it just doesn't. Okay. Okay, 8 buckets of lava. Get rid of this cable. Get rid of that cable. Get rid of the heat generator. Grab that, get rid of the cobblestone. Okay. Now, these heat conduits can come out the bottom of this resistive heater. Why will it not go in on that side, but it will go in on this side? Huh. We'll only take it on this side. That is weird. I don't need all this stuff in my inventory. Blah. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Okay. I just need to see if it'll connect to this on this side. No, it won't. Will it connect on the back? No. This is confusing. Will it connect on the front? No. Why can it only accept from one side? It's config. There we go. Will it now accept the heat from the other side? Yes. Okay. So, this right there, and then this yellow block. Yes, it can auto input, auto output. Auto output, auto input. Okay. And energy can come from any side as well. Okay, fantastic. That's where the problem was. Okay. And so now we have this always running. Steam engine's able to keep up. This is good. This is good. Fantastic. So now we will go back home and re-put everything back together. Turn my base back to my base power. This base energy. The fact that none of this can keep up is just shocking. So I do need to put this back in the world engine, but I can take care of that later. While I'm thinking about it, I'll just do it now. That way I don't have to worry about it. Oh no, the ceiling is crumbling above me. So the next thing that we should do is probably get some energized steel. So down this way. Right here. Where did I put it? I threw it in here. Energizing orb. Woo! Now I need rods. So, energizing rods. Are relatively easy. Capacitors. Electric casing. Tiny capacitors. Energizing rod. So, we will place this here. And then we need iron and gold. going to be really, really slow. Okay. So, the reason I want energized steel is I actually want to make something else. So, I can't remember which line it's in. It's not in getting started. I think it's in exploration. Yeah, right down here. We can upgrade our teleporter. So I need to start working on the TEM pad, location broadcaster, card wallet, location card. That's no problem at all. And then we can do time door projector, time door markers, and time steel. The Chronon battery stores twice as much as the Chronon cell. And then we can make the time twister. Records important events such as deaths or changing dimensions on a timeline. You can then teleport to the exact location of these timeline events, provided you have enough Chronon. Which events are recorded can be configured via the time twister's interface. The chronometer is a better version of the Chronon generator, passively producing more Chronon than before, so we definitely want that. And then the metronome is the ultimate Chronon generation tool. Must provide it with about 2,000 Chronon to kickstart its production. The metronome has input and output slots that make it function as a Chronon battery, and it can link to other metronomes on an internal network, which can also be set to private. It is not reliable for the action pad. Then there's the TEM pad. The TEM pad allows you to open a door to any marked location. It also allows you to manually add new locations via current coordinates, and has several configuration options. Pinned locations can also be teleported to via keybinds. Location cards can also be used in the TEM pad interface to register or copy locations. Note, the TEM pad does not function as a Chronon storage for teleporting via the action pad. But this would allow me to teleport without having to deal with my action pad, which is this. I can just set these teleports myself, and then just use the action pad from my inventory to get anywhere else that I need to. So let's dump everything out of my inventory. I'm going to need a lot. Here, let's do the card wallet. I have some location cards. But the TEM pad would allow me to, like, set a portal at the Arcane Grove and the Healing Spring. It would do a lot for me. So this takes 2. This takes 4. So I want more than that. Probably like 6. And then gold. And let's take some time to craft this. Okay, so the TEM pad needs 4. This needs 4, and I need one of these. So that's... I need a total of 10 for these that I want. I should probably use the first few energized steel to upgrade this energizing rod. Because then it transfers power faster. Rod. I could even upgrade just to basic, but I could upgrade all the way to hardened. So let's do that real fast. Wow, these lag issues are so bad. Okay, I want to level this up. That takes another dielectric casing. Energizing rod. Basic. Okay. Need another dielectric casing. I'm missing dielectric rods. Okay, I need a large capacitor, hardened capacitor, hardened energizing rod. Throw this on there, that and that. Much faster, as long as you don't worry about the lag. The lag is really bad. So I will have to figure out a better way of doing all this. What I might do is, between streams, I will unconnect my ME system from that sophisticated storage block that it's currently connected to. Because I think that's what's causing a lot of my lag, is it's constantly searching all of these chests 24/7. So it's probably not very happy. Oh yeah, I do need to turn it into time steel. But I do need 6 of these. And then we'll pop over to the world engine. And in the world engine, this turns into time steel. It just takes a lot of power. So okay, we have time steel. Go back home. And we will make, I think it's 3, right? 1, 2, yeah, 3. Need 3 of these. We will take off my lost cell and put a chronoton battery in to my charm slot. We will make a chronometer. Which is better than my chronon generator. And then we'll make a temp pad. I just need a redstone lamp. And tinted glass. And temp pad. Okay, great. I also need a location broadcaster. Because that completes a quest. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Knowledge projector, chronometer, temp pad with a chronon battery. So I didn't need to make so many of them, apparently. Now it's on my bracelet. I don't know what this knowledge projector is. Oh, it's how you use all of this. Fantastic. I do not need that right now. Nor do I need those. My location broadcaster. So now that I have all that, I think I just need to set a button for the temp pad. Open temp pad. Let's set it to keypad 5 is already being used, but I don't think it's actually being used by anything. It's not. Okay. So I have to set locations to teleport to in that. So we can continue using the action pad for all these, and then use my temp pad for everything else. Let's say I wanted a temp pad teleport to, I don't know, the Grove. Not the Grove, this is the Spring. So we'll just run down this really long corridor that we built before. And then we will head in to the Healing Spring. We will set a teleport location. We're going to set it right here. New location. It is going to be purple. And it is going to be Healing Spring. Done. Now we can use the action pad to teleport home. And then we can use the temp pad to teleport to the Healing Spring. Ta-da! Magic! So I will go around setting some of those up, but for now, we need to go fight something, I think. I really can't fight with this lag, so I think that's where we're gonna have to call it, because I can't really do anything right now with all this interference and lag. We can do some chicken breeding. Let me check roost. Okay, we have a lava chicken. I need a bunch of this tier 1 chicken seed. And then we're gonna go all the way over here to my chickens. I don't know what happened to all my roost stuff. There's the soul extractor. There's my roost. There's my breeder. The thing I don't know what happened to is my entire, like, the wrench I need to actually pick these guys up has disappeared. Wireless is out of range. I think it's in range over here, though. Like, if I look up my wrench, it's not there. So I need the wrench from Roost again. Chicken stick. Now, the first ones that I need to actually make includes a chicken from my other pen. So we will run all the way over there again. Like the 6th time ever. Okay. So, I need a chicken. Go ahead and grab these eggs. And then we're going to run all the way back over. And we need a white chicken. This guy right here. Then we put the breeder in the corner. Give the 2 chickens. And some seed. And it will slowly, very slowly, have a chance to make a chicken for me. So what I'm doing here is in the basic breeder, I am combining a chicken and a white chicken to make a feather chicken. And then I will take the feather chicken and combine it with a white chicken to give me a bone chicken. I will then combine the bone chicken and a flint chicken to make an iron chicken, which is a tier 3 chicken. So, I also need the flint chicken, which means I need to do gravel and gray. Gravel is gray and stone. Stone is gray and water. Water, I have to craft. So I need 4 chickens of any type and 4 buckets of water. And a chicken soul. Woo, we got a feather chicken. So, feather chicken and white chicken. This does need tier 2. So we're going to let these two make another feather chicken, hopefully. But for now, the feather chicken can be in here with the rest of his family. Alrighty. So I need 4 chickens of any type. So let me do some manual chicken breeding. Blue and light blue. Does that even work? It does! It made a regular chicken. Luckily for you, you'll do just fine. Or not, I can't pick them up. That sucks. Made another feather chicken, though. He's gonna be turned into nothing. I'm gonna make tier 2 chicken seeds so that I can farm them, so that I can make higher tier chickens. So I need 1 more feather chicken. And then we're gonna grab any 2 chickens. Lime will do. We're gonna put them in here to make me more lime chickens for me to use in crafts. Because I'm evil. Okay. We're gonna come all the way over here. Look at all these chickens. It's amazing. We're gonna throw all this in here. We're gonna open up my backpack and grab the soul extractor. And that's gonna go right here. And we are gonna throw 2 feather chickens in here. And it is gonna extract the soul from the chicken for me to use in my crafts. It's really sad, but I need it. Tier 2 chicken soul. That makes a chicken seed tier 2. And I'm gonna use this other one as food. We will now go down here. And we will plant 4 chicken seed. Grow them. Pick them back up. Plant. Grow. Plant. Grow. Plant. Okay. And now we just farm a bunch of chicken seed. This blue is much better than the bright neon red that the tier 1 chicken seeds are. Jump back upstairs. We'll run over here. Run back to my chickens. Lime, have you made stuff for me? You have. Such good chickens. I gained a heart! That is the... I think I've got one more heart I can gain. So we're just gonna wait for that, I guess. Okay. While I wait for that lime chicken, we are going to take the soul from this regular chicken. Because I need it for the craft. And 4 regular lime chickens. We're going to breed together a white chicken and a feather chicken with these tier 2 seeds. Yes, fantastic. And we can let that go because I believe it's making a tier 3 chicken, which I can use to make tier 3 seeds. Okay, tier 1. Oh, I need buckets. Okay. 3 buckets of water. We will make a water chicken. Okay. We'll just let water chicken run around in here. Unfortunately, yes, bone chicken is exactly what I needed. Because I mix bone with flint. That's right. Okay. Bone chicken can lay back down on the ground. White and feather. And we will worry about the rest of it next time. I think that's where I'm going to call it a day while I try and fix this lag because it's unbearable right now. So I'll take some time to probably disconnect this and move everything in these chests into storage disks. So I will probably work on making these ones out of netherite, which can store without types. And we'll go from there. But for now, that'll be the end. Thank you guys for watching. That is the end of today's episode of Stoneblock 4. If you did enjoy, please make sure to scroll on down, hit the like button, maybe subscribe and leave a comment, hit that bell to get notified the next time I upload, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.